answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Wrap up your Monday with some laughs. Make sure to join Will, Seven, Dan the Dick Werner, and Josie as they dive into the hottest topics of the week across sports, including baseball, basketball, and the NFL. You can catch the episode live Monday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/The Sports Report Podcast, or Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on West Coast Radio. Don't miss the Sports Report Podcast.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Don't miss Fight Night. Every Tuesday night, Will Morgan and Josie Haney break down the hottest topics of the week across combat sports, including UFC, boxing, WWE, AEW, and more. Past episodes are available on youtube.com/The Sports Report Podcast, and each episode will air again Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern on West Coast Radio. Don't miss Fight Night. Tune in or tap out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. Build a seed with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man.
put the kids to bed, put on your shades, and crack open a cold one during Sports Report After Dark with Seven and Dan the Dick Werner. You can catch After Dark Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/the Sports Report podcast, and again Saturday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern on West Coast Radio. We believe that athletes are people too, and Skip Bayless is one of the lizard people. Don't miss Sports Report After Dark.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. Build a seed with the negativity.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Sports Report Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Guys, we got a lot we got to get into today. Yankees get eliminated. Phillies are in the series. Matt Ryan gets benched. Man, there's a whole lot going down in the world of sports. So let's go ahead and get everything started. First, let me start bringing on members of the crew for this evening. First, let me bring on my best friend, the person who's been here for me, time out, time again. Then bring in Josie. Josie, what's up? What's going on?
My best friend. Best friend.
Yeah.
Dude, you didn't even mention it though. I'm a little pissed.
Sound like a damn Pokemon episode. Yeah, I see. We're gonna talk about them strolls. We're gonna talk about them strolls.
We're
gonna talk about them strolls.
I got a piece of hardware tonight.
Josie, you know what? I'm gonna do something I've never done on this show before. I'm calling somebody out.
Oh shit!
I'm calling somebody out, and you know who I'm talking about. And Seven knows who I'm talking about too. I'm about to bring Seven up because she said something that kind of pissed me off. Because how you gonna say something and then I have the proof to back it up? I'm gonna call out, and if she got an issue, she come in here and deal with me. All right, let me go ahead and bring on. This gentleman has forgotten more baseball than I would ever know. Well, that's because I want to stop chasing Asian women. I mean, I love Asian women. I love the chicken wings. I love the shrimp fried, pork fried rice. So bring my man Seven on. Seven, what's up?
Listen, you just need to go tell the doctor you need to get a prescription for yellow fever. It's going to include a plane ticket to Taiwan, and your friend's giving you the side eye for a couple of years after. But once you're done, and nobody's going to judge you.
What's going on with you, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Somebody had the audacity, the disrespect earlier to act like I'm happy that the Yankees lost.
It's so much disrespect.
I am an objective sports commentator.
That's the most you gotta get into, fellas. That's
I love leaving Dan because right now he's like chomping at the bit.
That's something else. That's something else I want to get into with you guys also. And it's going to be kind of like an aside toward the end of the show because the thing that's been bothering me, you have a lot of these commentators. Back in the day, you really didn't see a lot of fans as commentators. They cut it down the middle, but now you're seeing fans of these teams going hard on TV. I don't think
definitely get into that.
Yeah,
we definitely get into that during the seventh inning stretch.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that for real. Let me go ahead and bring my man. Let me go ahead and bring my Nebraska brethren, the man who has said LeBron James on every episode of this show. The man loves the Yankees, even though their ass got put out. Let me bring up my man, Dan the Dick. What's up, man?
You guys are like a coven of schoolgirls that all just stand like behind closed doors. You're just like, oh yeah, just talking shit on me. Well, but I can hear you. I can just hear you through the door, and you guys just don't understand.
No.
He's even got the playoff stash going on, and
he does.
Yeah, my girl makes me role play as different members of the.
Oh my gosh!
I was gonna ask, are you playing that Giancarlo stand-in for Halloween? Is that the plan?
It's real big today. It was like Don Mattingly Day.
Yeah, I think he's going to be going as Matt
It was a
Carpenter. Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter. Yeah.
Rob Guidry.
Okay, then don't let him touch a bat because he won't get a swing.
Oh, and
Hey,
real
let
quick
me see that ring real quick, Josie.
Oh, and real
Is there,
quick
is
too.
there
I
a
do
listening
wanna,
device in that?
and real quick too. You ain't got. I do want to acknowledge my man Stacks in the back half of the studio.
Oh no,
keeping us
Stacks
updated
is
with everything
joining
that's going
us.
down. And
Stacks
Stacks
is
will
in
be
with
with
us.
and Stacks will be with
today.
us tomorrow. He's joining us today.
He's
Yeah,
joining
he
us
is joining
today
us.
and tomorrow.
I know he's gonna be with us tomorrow. I saw that. Let's go ahead and bring my man Stacks on. Stacks, what's up?
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing,
What's
man?
up, Stacks?
What jersey are you wearing right now?
Hey, this is throwback.
Thunders,
Wow.
the old school
Yeah,
Thunder.
we got a little,
Sweet.
Thunder
sweet.
counter in.
You know what, Stacks? Every
It's
time I see
NBA
somebody
season,
bring
so
out, you
everybody-
know what, Stacks? Every time I see somebody bring out retro, I keep thinking what should have been because that team should have won at least one.
At least
You
one.
know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Yes.
At least one.
Yep. Go to luxury tax. Come on.
Facts.
Yeah.
And the fact they didn't want to sign James Harden for that extra million. I would have signed James Harden for that extra million. I ain't
Yep.
saying a lie.
And the fact that James Harden has zero dog in him at
Yep.
all. That guy's got a lot of quit in him.
That's why that's why that team broke up basically because when Harden they won't sign Harden for that extra million, he wanted the extra million in the contract. They won't give it to him.
Wait, they lost Harden over $1 million?
$1 million.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, he
$1
wasn't
million.
okay. So let's rewind it though and actually tell the true
Used
story.
to
I'm
pay
not,
us
I'm
more
not
than that,
saying
though.
Harden's the best. I'm not saying Harden's
No,
the best player.
He wasn't really that as good as he was in Houston.
He
not
wasn't.
even
He wasn't
close.
James Harden now.
So
Yeah.
$1 million was a lot because
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
he was.
okay.
He was.
All
Well,
right.
he was six.
Yeah.
He was sixth man of the year.
Yeah.
but still, I mean,
At
you're
that
not
point.
getting
Those
what Tyler
Spurs
Hero
series,
gets now.
though. During
Tyler-
during those Spurs series and then those battles with Memphis
He came up clutch.
back in the day, yeah, he did. He came up.
He came up clutch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not Houston James Harden. Just
Yeah,
to
he's
clarify.
James Harden.
Yes,
But he was
Tony, to put it in-
James
You
Harden,
you mean couldn't win the big one?
Tony, that's about 10 mil in perspective today. Honestly, that's how much it's changed. It's about he.
Okay.
They basically lost him over 10 million, but still like 10 million.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Lane's
I'm
in the
bringing
back
out
doing
this
stats
gentleman
for us
right here.
today.
He knows who I'm talking about. I'm bringing out this gentleman right here.
Our statistician is actually going to be hanging. He's the one.
But let me show
hanging
him some
out
love. Well, let me show him some love real quick.
quick.
This man knows the whole career of Jerome Cassie. We got the Blazers fan Lane keeping those stats in the back half of the house. How you doing, brother? Just want to say hello to you. Jerome Kersey. You know what I'm talking about? Jerome Kersey, boy. Jerome.
He's being,
Hey, y'all leave Jerome alone. Hey, y'all leave Jerome alone. Jerome was serviceable, man.
Dame Lillard, as predicted by Lane, is just going offsies. But that's regular season Dame Lillard.
It's regular season Dame.
He got to keep it up through an entire season.
Yeah, he does.
Evan
He really
Turner
does.
ain't helping him out too much in the playoffs.
Heck no.
Evan
All right,
Turner
let's
and
go
whoever
ahead.
the fuck else is up there. Go ahead.
All right, you guys, let's go ahead and as we always do, we're gonna get started with MLB. We're gonna get started with the 7th inning stretch. Let's go, guys. Get ready.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money.
All right, 7. This should everything is up to you, my friend.
You know, I was accused earlier of not being an objective commentator of my beloved game. You know, I have objectively critiqued those dickheads in pinstripes all year. I mean, the New York Yankees. I've objectively the New York Yankees all year. And
Oh my goodness.
Dan the Dick Werner, I don't appreciate you and your wannabe Matt Carpenter from Wish mustache
Damn.
making these accusations that I am not objective about that piece of shit team.
You know what, Seven? The Ron Guidry one was actually really thick and luscious. It was Matt Carpenter-esque. All right, just so everybody knows. I cut it down, okay? I did. No, but go ahead. Sorry.
Jimmy the rock a little Jimmy G porn stash.
Jimmy G porn stash.
It's lovely, man. My beer stays in there every time.
Update on Monday Night Football. Bears are up on the Pats 20-14. Bears driving on the Pats 20, so it looks like this could be stepping away. We'll talk about Bailey Zappi taking over bet down in the huddle. Yesterday, we saw 2 elimination games. Philadelphia Phillies eliminated the.
Sorry, Stephen. Whoever has sound on the background, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
That would probably be Josie.
It is.
Yeah, I can literally hear what's going. Like what you're watching a show that I can hear. It's okay. Thank you. Go ahead, sorry.
He's watching Disney, by the way.
I'm watching Raw. Fuck off.
You can
He's watching Disney.
Eliminate the San Diego Padres yesterday, and win Game 5 of that series. They won that series 4-1. Bryce Harper with the NLCS MVP. Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, and I believe Rhys Hoskins all hit. No, Rhys Hoskins was was less. It was Bryce Harper and Schwarber both hit 400 in that series. Boston passed on Schwarber for Jackie Bradley fucking Jr.
Yeah.
Jamie Jack.
Rough. That's rough.
And Hunter, and Major League Baseball's Hunter Renfroe, which he's now in exile with fucking Brewers. Poor fuck. Like, God damn it, Boston. Anyway,
Jackie Bradley's not getting paid. Jackie Bradley's not getting paid what Kyle Schwarber is, though.
No, and Hunter Renfroe's going to end up making a butt ton of money, and I'm pretty sure that's why Bloom got rid of him, because he would have had to pay him along with Devers and Buggy.
Yep. We had to pay that man.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Kyle Schwarber, a.k.a. the greatest slow-pitch softball player of all fucking time, dude. Like, can you imagine having that dude on your team, bro? Like, for real, for real. He's amazing. I love Kyle Schwarber, but he is – that dude clearly fucking tanks some tank sevens every night.
When we think about body positivity in baseball, let's look at the fact that in the championship series, we saw the everyman – Nasty Nestor on the pitching side.
This is the Nestor
Over in the NLCS, we see Kyle looks like he walks past every gym ever. Schwarber.
I'll give you another one from the AL, and that is Martin Maldonado, who looks like the guy at the quinceañera who's had a couple too many Coronas run into the base.
Y'all ain't even right.
And Jose Altuve looks like his midget brother.
Y'all get all the SJWs on this show now.
The NLCS, I think, is a great thing that is a great example of the parity that does exist in baseball, because the Phillies are the 7th wild card. They were the bottom wild card slot. And so it would have been 6, I guess. Sorry. The 6th wild card slot. And on top of that, they also have the lowest payroll of any of the teams that were in the playoffs.
What did we all sit here and say about the playoffs? We all pretty much said it. Like, whoever's hottest is gonna fucking make it to the World Series. Like, there's gonna be a team
hottest bat.
who's just fucking hot, dude. And they have that atmosphere in Philly is fucking amazing for every single game that they have. So they're just riding this wave right now. And then you have Bryce Harper and Schwarber, who are just dogs in the playoffs. They just don't. Their heart rate doesn't go up because they've been there before, right? Like, and they like the lights, and like. You can have experience, and then you can like the lights, and like those guys both actually like the lights and they have experience. Like, here's an example: as in the AL series, ALCS, Aaron Judge has the experience and can hit in the playoffs. He's not terrible in the playoffs. I have his numbers right here. He hits .213 in the playoffs. Okay, but he doesn't like the lights. Clearly, he doesn't like when there's a lot of fans. It's crazy. It's 2-1, and he's down in the bottom of the 8th inning.
He likes to play his game.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And what the biggest thing that he did in that series was he did not take pitches. He fucking swung at bad pitches the entire time.
Had 2 walks the entire series.
Yeah.
And one of them was like his last at bat, I believe. But
it was like the 5th inning.
He swung at a ball that fucking hit the ground before the plate in game 4 or game 3. And I was like, oh boy. I was like, this is not the same. It's not the same guy. He's pressing, clearly.
Josie, you wrote down everybody's pick. Did anybody pick the Phillies? I don't think so.
No.
We didn't. No.
I was
everybody
actually just
had
trying to pull it up and it
LA.
didn't work out. But
Everybody had LA.
No, I think the only thing we got right as far as any of us, honestly, is Yankees Astros.
Yeah.
I got the Astros right originally, remember?
You
Yeah,
did.
you and me
I said
both.
Yankees,
You and me both.
And I said it's Astros.
I did not get a 7-game sweep by the Astros. Like, I was not expecting that. We talked about how and I will admit it, the Phillies they're on that postseason wave right now.
And
Astros are gonna win.
You know, and here's the thing. Lane just hit me with this. The money line right now is definitely on Houston -165, Phillies at +140. You know, and a standout in that series, and I find this especially funny because of how much Dan and I have talked about this player, despite him being not really all that great under normal circumstances. Rhys Hoskins has a clutch gene, everyone. Pay attention to that young man because he might actually be finding his groove. He did only hit 222 in the NLCS, but every time he hit, he hit with a purpose. For his 4 home runs, a couple of them were leading. You know, helped you know, change the tide of games. This was because even though the Phillies won the ALCS 4-1. Don't mistake the fact that a majority of these games were down to the wire. These were not games that were decided early on for the most part. This was a close series, and I to the point where I can say if Tatis is in the Padres lineup, we might see a Padres-Astros World Series, and so Tatis might get beat up in the locker room during spring training a couple of times.
It doesn't feel like it was that close though, because the Phillies made huge plays. Big time players make big time plays in big time games, and they just have the bigger guys.
Is anyone picking the Phillies?
I am absolutely. This is 2015 Royals. This is 2015 Royals. They are too hot. It's going to go to 7 games, and I will say this: it's going to go to 7 games. But I have to take the Phillies on this.
Can I go now?
Yes. Go.
We should talk about the AL series because nobody gives a shit about the fucking Phillies.
Yeah, no one cares.
God damn it.
First off, Dan, I want to start with you because I know you said you had a hot take. I have a hot take about this series too.
My hot take is that. So it's not really a hot. I guess what were we talking about though when I said hot take though?
Just in general.
I don't. Okay, what I was going to say is. So go ahead.
No, I was going to say you were saying it after that post I had on Facebook earlier.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. I knew what I was going to say. Aaron Judge. I don't think Aaron Judge is going to leave New York. Okay, like I said on the show.
Yeah,
now
the Dodgers are willing to give up a lot for him.
Like me and a lot of other people, I think Yankees fans are literally we're kind of indifferent now to whether that if you would have told me when he hit 63 in the regular season and we were like going into the playoffs, I'd be like, oh, we definitely need Judge back. And now I'm like, yes, I want him, but I'm like, if he doesn't, we get.
But will you be where you ended up next season without him?
If we add Mike Trout and Jacob deGrom, 100%, because that $45 million that we're going to have to pay Aaron Judge a year can go to 2 players.
That's true.
Especially if LA picks up because Mike Trout's not going to be in LA next year. I don't think there's any.
I don't think so either.
Him and Shohei will be gone.
I think Shohei might stay there, maybe.
Based on the comments he made in Japan, I don't think so.
Regardless, a lot of people said that the reason the Yankees were not in on the Juan Soto sweepstakes is because they were gearing up to get Mike Trout. They want Mike Trout in New York. He would look great in pinstripes. Oh boy, if they can. Oh god, that ass in pinstripes. Yes. Mike Trout. Ooh, that guy does not skip leg day. I'll tell you that much. But neither does Giancarlo Stanton, my friends. Giancarlo.
No, that man.
So Lane back in the stats said there is a rumor that if Judge goes to LA and you move Mookie to second base, which I think that's an interesting. That's an interesting process. But I 143 throughout the playoffs. I can understand Yankees fans being bitter. I get it. especially after the production we saw at the beginning during the season, like to just completely drop off like that. You saw Matt Carpenter disappear. You know, there was so many of the Yankees just didn't produce when it mattered.
Against the two best pitching staffs in the American League, by the way.
Well, and then
you have to.
I'm giving it up to go ahead.
What does it say? Is the Yankees? They have to fix their offense because there's here's what I'm telling you. Here's what I'm telling you.
Overreaction Monday.
But no, here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Judge has to come off the bench. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, I know I said it a year and a half ago. Get over it. It's okay.
Let's never forget that, guys. Tony once said that Aaron Judge should be a bench player for the New York Yankees. That was like 2 years ago.
Yes,
not in 2016.
Said that Scott Frost was going to help Nebraska's football program.
Hey, shut your mouth.
Anyway,
I will stick stacks on you, bro. I want to hear what Josie has to say about it.
Really quick. There is an important need to fix the offense. I don't know if it's a hitting coach. I don't know if you need to change other pieces, but there needs to be more consistency because your fielding is great. Right. But where was it? Where was it?
Hey, did you you are a fan of pitching in Major League Baseball, right? Did you see what Houston did to us? Bro, their pitching staff is the best. It's okay. They're on pace to break a major league record for ERA in the postseason right now. They are nasty. And so is Cleveland's. And that's all that happened, dude. We hit off of anybody else except for the two playoff teams that we played. That's all there is to it. Aaron Judge is a career 213 fucking playoff. Dude, they weren't doing that badly. Yes, they struck out a lot. Verlander struck out 8 fucking guys in a row. 8.
11 total. 11 total.
They're just nasty, bro. It's just nastiness. And it's going to continue to be nastiness. That's it. That's what, I mean, yes, the Yankees didn't show up. Like, I don't think Aaron Judge likes the lights. I don't think a lot of those guys like the lights because they have to deal with it all year long. The whole time. They would get booed if they fucking strike out 3 times in a game when they hit 62 home runs. They were booing Aaron Judge. It's pressure filled. Like that, I get how that can break some people. Anyway, that's what happened. Yeah. It's the Astros pitching.
So I 100% agree with Dan. It was the Astros pitching. It was also the fact that the Astros lineup is just as nasty.
Yeah.
We literally our 3 biggest bats coming into that series were basically shut down in Tuve, Alvarez.
Nothing.
Well, Tuve was at 125 at one point.
Yeah, well, Gurriel actually had a really
good he had okay series, yeah.
He had a pretty good series.
Gurriel, I think
I can't think of the other one.
Bregman.
No, Bregman
oh,
won
you're thinking
MVP.
of Pena.
Or almost won MVP. Pena won MVP. No.
I was the same.
Bregman was runner-up.
Oh, you're saying who had bad days? Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, yeah.
Yes, it was Tuck. And
Mancini.
Two of those guys came off a killer ALDS. Yes, you're right, Dan. The pitching is what killed y'all. Like, Verlander kicked it off. I'm super excited that he gets a huge break. He will start game 1 on Friday. He is a 3-time Cy Young as of this year, I fully believe. And other than that first game against the Mariners, he's been lights out just like this all season long. And that entire staff, McCullers yesterday was by far the most mediocre pitching performance I've seen in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So far. Yeah. And I was saying this to my brother today, and it's not just that. The pitchers that he's got to start bringing in the 5th, 6th, 7th inning, 8, and to set up for Presley are just they're
dude, Presley's the worst fucking pitcher in that bullpen. He's the worst.
He is, and he is a great closer.
Yeah.
Hector Neris is fucking nasty. Hector Neris is nasty. Okay, so Bob Costa said it, and he called the fucking Yankees a little bitch, basically. He said that, and this is true, there are 4 dudes in the Astros bullpen that are better than anybody in the Yankees bullpen. So it goes, the best 5 are 1, 2, 3, 4 Astros, and the 5 is Jonathan Loaizaga, who's nasty, but that's the only one.
I mean, Tuve hit 2 home runs or 2 hits last night, and one of those was he got lucky because the Yankees made a mistake.
Yeah.
The other one, he got lucky because of his speed. And Dan, you and me will argue all night if he was safe, if he was out. Like I honestly believe it was 100% simultaneous. They both hit the bag same time.
There was a spike. Loaizaga's spike was on the. You could literally see it
touching the bag when his spike hit. His heel was already on the bag.
The back of there was no definitive view of that. No, there wasn't. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly why they didn't turn it over, because there was no definitive view that the heel wasn't on the bag.
Shouldn't have been called out safe in the first place.
No,
so if they have to overturn it, like
anyway,
believable. Anyway,
so now the Astros are 7-0 going in, and I agree. The Reds are red hot. I do have to call absolute BS, or not the Reds. Phillies.
Mike Moustakas is really heating it up. Jonathan India. Jonathan India and boys.
I'm looking at the Mike the Miz on Raw. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
Josie, would you say that, like, literally the kryptonite? We've said this a bunch of times about the Astros are the Yankees' kryptonite. The reason why is the only team that has more confidence regularly than the New York Yankees, because they're Yankees, is the fucking Astros, dude. Those guys just balls hanging on the floor every time. They're just hold my beer. It's because they've done it before, and they cheated in front of everybody and got away with it. So that just took everything to a whole new level. They were like, yeah, we got like fucking Morse code machines on. We're just gonna win, and like that just took their confidence to a whole other level.
Well, I'm gonna say it like they said it in the post game show last night. Yankees, who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Yeah,
Pedro Martinez.
And real quick,
Pedro Martinez.
Ironically, comes from Pedro Martinez calling the Yankees his daddy.
Yes, that's why he made that comment.
That's why I made the comment. That's why he made that.
Yep.
And real quick, before I gotta do this. Me and Josie were talking earlier, and Josie, told me that there's a certain young lady out there that is picking the Phillies to sweep.
I actually got to call BS on this. Erica said Phillies in 4.
You need to come on the show and back that up. I want to see that. You need to come on the show and back that up.
She had to have been fucking with you.
She had to be.
I realized she was, and especially because she's a Dodgers fan, and they can't get to the World Series because
hold on.
Phillies in 4.
Dan,
2,000 money line.
I just saw it already.
2,000 plus money line.
Wow.
If you guys have ever seen me get a face erection, right here. Did you see that fucking line? Oh boy!
I put $100 on it.
Guys, you know what that is?
I put $100
What
on
is
it.
$100 on that?
Y'all put $100 on that. I don't gamble, but I put $100 on that.
$100 is $2,000.
Dan, what is $50 on that 850 in Houston and 4?
$50 is $1,000. $50 is $1,000.
See, I'd be more.
No, not Houston and 4. Not Houston and 4.
Yeah.
No, Phillies and 4 is $1,000.
No, Houston and 4 is plus 850. So what's $50 on that?
Plus 850.
425.
So, yeah, that's actually still really good. That's still really good. I mean, because they just don't think anybody's going to sweep anybody. But still, yeah, you're looking at 1,000. You're looking at basically like 2 times the odds. So like they're saying it's twice as unlikely that the Phillies will do it. There's dude, those guys are so fucking weirdly close all the time too. Like they can tell the future. Like their lines are so.
But
I don't know how they.
Here's the thing: we're already 24 hours now with the result. So those lines, the way they currently sit, have been influenced by betting because, like the stock market, when people are betting, those numbers can fluctuate. Because
they're using it.
Mattress Mac. Houston, the Houston better, the famous better, Mattress Mac. If he took and put $1 million on the Phillies right now to win, that line would drop from plus 2,000 to probably plus 1,800.
I guarantee you.
Well,
I guarantee you one of the reasons that the Astros line is as low as it is Mac has probably already went and placed a bet for Houston's M4, probably something like $1 million. And you know what he does? He owns a mattress store, one of the biggest mattress stores in Texas. He's Mattress Mac. He owns Gallery Furniture. And what he does is every year he does a sale that if you come in and buy furniture and the Astros win the World Series, you don't have to pay for that bed set.
Wow.
So the bets are how he covers that deal.
And he has insurance.
Well, and then he's only ever lost on it.
He probably lays a couple to the Phillies.
He's only ever lost on it one season, and that was the 2017 season. That's the only season he's lost on that deal.
So, hey, Josie, don't sleep on the Astros. hey, are the Phillies laying a couple points?
But this is my thing. There is nobody that's coming into Houston in the playoffs and sweeping these Stros at home 2 games.
You know
who
really likes to bet on the Phillies?
Who?
Pete Rose.
All right, you guys. I want to go
okay.
Hang on.
World Series predictions?
Yeah, I want
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead real quick.
I want to say my prediction. So I'm saying, as much as I would love to see the Astros do it in 4, it's never a sweep all the way to the championship. It's never been done. And if you look at the last 2 teams to do it this way, they both got swept in the series. So,
last one was the 2014 Royals.
And then the 07 Rays. I heard the only 2 teams to ever do it. So, and then Boston won 7 straight in 16. But I don't think they'll do that. So I'm going to go Astros in 6.
7.
Phillies in 7.
Stacks.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go with the gambler last.
Astros in 6. Yeah.
Will.
Dan.
Will first.
Oh, before Dan, my bad. Stros in 6.
Dan.
Am I actually making? Okay, so I'm gonna make 2. I'm gonna make 2 predictions. One betting prediction. My first prediction is you're putting $100 motherfucking on the Houston Astros to sweep the Philadelphia Phillies at plus 870.
Hell yeah.
$870 for 100. Bang it, because that's actually possible.
Hell yeah.
That's actually possible.
Dan with the Dan.
You ain't losing nothing but 100.
That's 100% possible.
$100 to make almost $1,000. Dan says Houston in 4 is a reliable bet. It's a worthy bet.
Ironically, I don't know if anybody remembers. We can rewind the tape from last week. I actually bet Josie $100 on that ALCS, and he didn't take it.
You're right. I didn't.
Josie didn't.
You're right. I didn't.
Oh, sometimes it pays to have balls, huh, Josie?
Josie doesn't gamble.
Oh God!
Listen.
Can't even get this out of the seat.
Hey, you gotta spend money to make money.
Let me just lower the chair.
Well, what's your other prediction? We got your better prediction. What's your baseball prediction?
Yeah.
Astros in 6.
So everybody says Astros in 6, 7 that says Phillies in 7.
Oh, Lane says Phillies in 6.
And Lane says Phillies in 6. It's not happening. It's not happening. But anyway. They're all
I got a bet for you. I got a bet for you. And Lane can't bring himself into dispute whether or not he's going to do this bet, so we're going to pretend it's legit. If the Astros lose to the Phillies in the World Series, you have to get a Mariners logo tattooed on your ass. But if the Astros win the World Series, Lane has to get a Mariners logo tattooed on his ass.
I'll say the deal with that, but if he gets to tattoo his team, then I will get an Astros tattoo on my ass.
That's not a bet.
I'm getting an Astros logo on my body.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm not going to make somebody get an opposing team logo tattooed on their ass because they're going to have to deal with that for the rest of their life. No,
but I will.
Loser has to get their team's logo tattooed on their ass.
It is on their ass, Seven.
If Lane agrees. I will do that. But I already wear other teams hats on the show, so that's
fucking weak.
All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and move on to the return of the NBA. We gotta talk about them Lakers. We gotta get Dan's thoughts on them Lakers and everything that's going on around the association.
It's looking
Let's
good
go ahead
in
and
old
get into
Hollywood.
the hardwood.
It's looking good.
Lane's saying the Lakers are 3-0. Oh, wait, 0-3. My bad.
Them damn Lakers, boy.
Oh, I'm getting an
echo
echo
going on.
Someone's got a really bad echo.
Yeah, I'm getting an echo.
It was
Wait,
Lane's
good now?
mic. I got it.
Okay, cool,
sweet.
cool.
Good. Hey, good catch, buddy. Good catch. Hey, high five. Can we?
High
There it is.
five.
Okay. NBA. The Lakers are 0-3, not 3-0. It's just reverse. So it means that they're not doing good. They're doing bad. They had one of the most ridiculous showings of all time in their last game. It was a fucking absolute shit show, which I actually said that the Lake Show shit show is actually, like, I've been saying that the whole time. It's going to be – their season doesn't start until they get rid of Russell Westbrook. That's all I have to say about the Lakers. Seriously.
I'm going to give Josie props. I'm going to give Josie props because Josie's been saying that. She's been saying that since day one that he needs to go. That Westbrook needs to go.
I mean, thanks, Nostradamus.
Russell's career is done. I mean, he truly is. He's to the point where, and I think he says that, Dan, because I think we've had this discussion on the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's to the point where his play now is hurting the legacy he has built.
The only people that thought the Russell Westbrook situation in LA was going to work don't work for the LA Lakers anymore, except for LeBron James.
So yes, this is literally a perfect example of what we talk about on After Dark Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. But no, I just run promos in the middle of the show. There you go. But no, this is what we talk about. Russ Westbrook is not invested mentally in this at all anymore. He doesn't give a fuck. He knows that they all hate him, and he hates them for hating him because he had a fucking bad year. Like, the dude's still an absolute fucking freak of nature, by the way. If you watch him athletically, when he goes to a different team, dude, he's gonna close to average a triple-double.
He's still got it. Yeah.
He's still got it. He just doesn't give a fuck, dude. He doesn't care.
They could create a category for the triple-double, and it would add more triple-doubles to Russell Westbrook's career. Turnovers. You could add the turnovers category to being eligible for a triple-double, and it would give him more triple-doubles to help his Hall of Fame case.
I actually want to stop all of this fucking malarkey because we're going to address this Wednesdays on the hardwood at 10 Eastern. We're going to discuss this too, but like, for real, like, don't act like Russ Westbrook was a shit player and is a shit player. I'm not going to take that from anybody.
Either. Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a shit player and is a shit player, but I'm saying he is not the player he used to be, and his play now is hurting the legacy that he had built.
Because LeBron James lives in Russell Westbrook's mind. He sits on his throne inside of West. Yeah. He just degraded him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he degraded him, and I think that Russ Westbrook just feels degraded. He feels put out. He feels on the outside. He needs out, but they know that contractually that's not going to fucking work at this point, or wherever when they have to trade him. He needs to leave LA and he'll be fine. I don't like people like Russ Westbrook's just a walking idiot triple-double. I'm like,
well, my issue with him though,
I don't necessarily agree with that though. I don't think if he leaves LA he'll be fine. I think he needs to look at leaving basketball.
Watch Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
He's going to average 18, 9, and 8 somewhere.
I just think yesterday was a prime example of him not wanting to be there. When he came down with 25 seconds left on the clock, you got Anthony Davis and LeBron James wide open on the other side of the court. Instead of him trying to work, and casuals are going to say it's a 2-for-1, but you do a 2-for-1 when you're down. You don't do a 2-for-1 when you're tied. And he put up that shot. And then he misses, of course, didn't try to work the offense, the AD or LeBron, missed the shot, go down, Portland scores to give them the lead and eventually lose the ball game. Stuff like that is what's pissing everybody off.
So the
and
consensus
if I was
on
the
West...
Lakers, if I was the Lakers, F them picks. Y'all better go get Turner Hill right now. F them picks, man. I know they down the line, and like I said, and like me and Stats was talking at one time, we don't know if those picks are gonna be any good.
No,
but at this point, where you are right now, you 0-3, and that fan base is just disappointed and mad as hell at you. And how the hell Rob Pelinka got an extension? F them picks. Go get Turner Hill.
Well, Rob Pelinka is clearly fucking Genie Bus. So that's why he got an extension, because he has an extension.
Who hasn't been?
Somebody.
Who hasn't been fucking Genie Buses? That's the real question.
That's a real question.
A great whore to run your team.
You know what? If you want to find the answer to that question, you should definitely check out the Hardwood this Wednesday.
The Hardwood this Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. No,
hey, he's sponsored by Viagra because we didn't have enough dick jokes in the title.
Yes, there wasn't enough dick jokes in just the title alone. Like, we just pretty much show you that it's going to be South Park.
I mean, let's just, you know what? I was going to do it anyway. So let's just do a sample of the title. So here you go.
Yeah, take that. Take that.
So that's
I'm coming up, Mom.
That's the Hardwood this Wednesday, 10 Eastern with and Dan the Dick Werner. Make sure you check that out.
Move over, Marv Albert.
You know what? I can be on there this week. I'm off on Wednesday, so.
Oh, that's cool because you're producing. Because I have my show with Will.
Can we just get Josie? The only thing that would make it any better is you just run more stacks first, and then it's just like a hand, like doing $100 bills, right? And then the second one is just more dick, and it's just.
And don't forget, Friday morning.
Version 2.
And don't forget, you can also hear it Friday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern on West Coast Radio, guys. Don't forget.
WestCoastRadio.info on your Alexa speaker.
Yes.
Lane, if you're in the background, you put my Wednesday night show at 11 a.m. on a Friday.
Oh yeah, no, like we actually needed to discuss that.
You might want to.
I get it. I'm already in the.
Dan is going to do the late night airtime.
Here's the thing: for the first
I can
episode,
read the tea leaves. I can read the tea leaves.
Dan is not family friendly.
Bro, I can be family friendly like a motherfucker, man.
Hell, you can. The hell you can,
dude.
Yeah, and Jeffrey Dahmer.
Danny Tanner the shit out of this, guys.
What I'm getting is for the first episode, they would like you to stay family friendly so we can air it in
I don't see it.
Good slot to try and get
Disney Plus, Dan.
And then after that, it will go late night.
Will, I mean, I don't know. I have the credentials, bro. I don't know. I think
I've done
the play-by-play.
Knowing you, particularly when you start talking about LeBron,
right?
That's where it comes somewhere.
No, I can keep it G-rated.
You keep it G-rated.
Professional, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's tell you what.
Like
we'll
Jim
work
Gaffigan.
that out. We'll post the time for West Coast Radio on the Sports Report page in the morning. Lane and I are going to be talking tonight anyway, so we'll work that out.
Yeah.
Let's bring this full circle. Russ Westbrook. Russ Westbrook. Yes, exactly. No, he's always been the dude who all the people talk about as, if you say, like Scott Brooks, for example, in Oklahoma City, couldn't say a thing to him in film, or he would get real butthurt about it. No pun intended. He would get real hurt about it, and that's but he would get hurt, and that's what he does. So if you say anything to him, and LeBron day one probably said something that pissed him off. Like day one probably said something to him, and he's not the best player on the team.
He's not the alpha. Yeah, right.
He's exactly. So now he's not, and he can't just push everybody around, and it's like he's mad.
Hey guys, got a couple of things. Oh, sorry, Seven.
No, go ahead, Sax.
Yeah, so a couple things. One, I think that the 2-for-1 thing, even though they were up, I mean, you've been seeing that since Oklahoma City. I mean,
yes.
Let's be honest there. That's number one. I mean, he was taking shots away from KD, so nothing new there. Let's be honest. And 2, fun stat of the day: the Lakers in the first 3 games are shooting 21% from 3 as a team, and they're also attempting the 7 most threes in the league right now.
You ain't got no shooters.
8 guys they have 8 players that have attempted 5 or more 3-pointers, and all of them are shooting under 30%.
You ain't got no shooters on that team.
Yep.
Good stat back.
Also, Lonnie Walker, though. Give credit to Lonnie Walker coming out playing though. Lonnie Walker.
Yeah, Lonnie's always been good though. I think the only reason why the Spurs gave up on him
without the fro,
he missed. Yeah,
he goes down a couple inches. Yeah, he loses a couple inches off of him. But
I think the only reason why the Spurs gave up on him because they didn't want to pay him.
No.
Right,
No.
And Popovich literally told you, like, don't expect the Spurs to be in the playoffs. He was like, don't expect us to be.
So we're gonna let you go somewhere you might have a shot.
They'll be making us expect us to make a push.
How many more seasons y'all think Pop has?
2.
Real quick, got to do this for a family friend. Minnesota Timberwolves have no dogs, and so they're in trouble, and they miss Pat Beverly. So got to throw that in there because Pat Beverly is a dog, and he's helping the Lakers right now.
Stacks. Anthony Edwards is a dog. That's the only one. That's the only one I will come to.
But I'm saying right now, through 3 games, they have no dog right now.
Karl Anthony Towns is definitely not a dog. He's a cat.
No.
Quite literally. He's a cat.
He's a kitten.
And your boy from Utah even worse.
Gobert's the same thing.
Gobert's worse.
Gobert don't got any dogs. Anthony Edwards is the only one who's got any dog, and he can't do it by himself. He's fucking 20 years old.
Yep.
He literally is like 20.
I was just saying. I'm sorry. I should have clarified. Through 3 games, no dog.
No dogs.
3 games, no dog.
Just a cat.
Yep.
Hey,
check.
The Timberwolves did lose to the Spurs today, 106-115 to be 2-2.
So
hey, shout out to Zion. Come back soon, player. You were starting to look good. You were in shape. You were playing well. Then you get hurt on that bad
I
fall.
Missed that. So it was a fall that hurt it. Okay,
it was a fall. Yeah.
You talking about Zion?
Will, I have a guess. Yeah, I have a guess at why that might be. Maybe it's because he weighs 310 pounds and he can jump 45 inches off the floor.
I don't think he's that.
He weighs 310 pounds, Will.
As of now.
Yeah.
Yes. He's bro, in his best shape, he weighs 300 pounds. Like when he's ripped up. When he puts a little bit of fat on him, bro, that New Orleans gumbo shit, he fucking weighs 315.
He fell down on his back. So
315 pounds. Right on your shit.
Are we all seeing the Timberlands he's wearing? Have you seen the Timberlands he's got on?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Why is he doing that?
I know that the Pelicans have said day to day. They haven't said anything else other than that I've seen.
Yeah.
What has there been any other information about the injury? Like what the status is?
I heard he'll be fine. That's what I heard today. I heard he'll be fine. He should miss no time. Is what I heard.
That's what I'm hoping because he's playing. Because he was playing well. He was playing really well.
Yeah, he's playing.
He's getting off to a great start. I think this is going to be.
And then it didn't help Brandon Ingram that went into concussion protocol. A lot of those dudes are going to be out tomorrow.
Yeah.
7. I hate to think that this is David Boston territory that we're venturing into, but it feels a lot like David Boston. For you guys that don't know who David Boston was,
David Boston was Arizona Cardinals.
He was an Ohio State wide receiver who, he started doing HGH when it was legal back in like 2006, 2007 area when he went in the NFL, and it was just completely legal. You could just test positive for it. Nobody gave a shit because like you could just use HGH, and he was doing it like crazy, like real bad, like abusing it essentially. Yeah. And he got too big for his own frame. Dude, this guy ran a 4.3 140-yard dash at 275 pounds. Damn, I'm not joking you.
That's a tank, man.
Not. And 2 straight seasons in a row, what's he do? Breaks his Achilles tendon in half.
That's what it was.
In half, twice in a row, and his career was over. Because you're not supposed to have that much weight on your tendons and your bones, dude. There's no way that's okay. Like Zion gets hurt all the time because that's way too much. He's too much.
I'll tell you,
it's like a fucking transporter.
And for the past most of my adult life, I've stayed in the 250, 260 range. there were 2.5 years before I tore my ACL, my meniscus, that I would sprain each knee every 6 months.
And you're just like walking around your house.
And I'm just walking around my house and then you know how it started? I hit a pothole on a college campus and that originally hurt my knee. And then after that.
With a vehicle or
no, I was walking on a pathway. But it was the same thing. Cobblestone pathway, hole I didn't see. It was like that deep. No, you're good. You're good. Because I was like, only my ass in this whole parking lot or whole pathway would walk in the one hole and hurt myself. And then ever since then, I kept twisting it and ended up tearing my ACL and meniscus because of that wear and tear. And you'll never convince me that it's not because I'm not overweight. I mean, by BMI, I'm overweight. I'm actually obese, but like I don't ever feel like I'm overweight. I feel like for my size, my height, I'm a pretty good sized person, but it's still a lot of weight for these bony little knees.
If you look it up, all four of us are obese in the BMI.
BMI is the biggest BS in the world. I think it's BMI at 6'4", I should be under 200 pounds, like 190 pounds.
That's what, Dude, I'm 5'10", 230. How do you think that translates?
I'm 6'3". Everybody
they literally say go to the hospital.
210, 215.
Is that off of BMI, Will?
Yep. Everybody says I should be at 210, 215. That's too skinny.
How much do you weigh, Will?
I'll be weak as a kid, and I'm 280 right now.
Okay.
But Will has lost like 50 pounds in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
I did notice that, dude. I saw an old clip, and I was like, "You look great, man." I was like,
"You look,
holy shit!"
That's my boy, and I love.
I didn't notice it that much.
But Will a few months ago was looking like DC when he ref that match. He got he got that DC belly going on.
I was at 371. That's been my heaviest.
So almost 100 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I like the fat wheel better. I like the fat wheel better. I like the fat wheel better.
Shame on you.
Better than skinny loop.
He's got to get skinny to catch some Asian girls. He's trying to move quicker.
Yeah, that's right. I got to catch him, man.
Fucking body. You're not good with women? What do you mean? You're like not good at women? Like you can't catch them? Yeah.
Look, I got to catch it. I Pokemon. I got to catch them all.
You're like you're not good at women?
Got to catch them all, cuz.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
hey, do we have an ad we can run real quick?
Actually, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back with, I got a couple of things we got the huddle, then fight night, and then, did anybody have any hot takes for hot take tonight, or just?
I got a dick of the week.
Oh, we're going to do a dick of the week. We haven't done a dick of the week in a while.
We're bringing it back.
Yeah, I haven't done one of them in a minute. All right.
This is called a mutiny.
Let's go.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break.
I'm going to pee this entire 3.5 minute break.
Back with the huddle.
I can run my phone.
For all things baseball, don't miss the Winter Meetings podcast Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/The Sports Report Podcast. And again, Tuesday mornings on West Coast Radio at 11 a.m. Eastern. Don't miss Fight Night. Every Tuesday night, Will Morgan and Josie Haney break down the hottest topics of the week across combat sports, including UFC, boxing, WWE, AEW, and more. Past episodes are available on youtube.com/The Sports Report Podcast, and each episode will air again Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern on West Coast Radio. Don't miss Fight Night. Tune in or tap out. Put the kids to bed, put on your shades, and crack open a cold one during Sports Report After Dark with Seven and Dan the Dick Werner. You can catch After Dark Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/The Sports Report Podcast, and again Saturday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern on West Coast Radio. We believe that athletes are people too, and Skip Bayless is one of the lizard people. Don't miss Sports Report After Dark. For all things baseball, don't miss the Winter Meetings podcast Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/The Sports Report Podcast, and again Tuesday mornings on West Coast Radio at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never. Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Wrap up your Monday with some laughs. Make sure to join Will, Seven, Dan the Dick Werner, and Josie as they dive into the hottest topics of the week across sports, including baseball, basketball, and the NFL. You can catch the episode live Monday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/The Sports Report Podcast, or Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on West Coast Radio. Don't miss the Sports Report Podcast.
All right, everyone. We are back from break. We got a few people looking like they're trying to come on back. In the meanwhile, there's Dan back. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back, my friend. Good to have you back. Good to have you back.
The hell's going on?
I don't know. We got 7 missing. We got
Bro.
7. Josie's back. 7 should be back momentarily. We were just talking about some basketball, guys. If no one in the house have anything else,
I'm sorry, it was a little cold in here.
You're good. If nobody else has anything else to say about the games, real quick, the Chicago Bears taking a 33-14 lead over the New England Patriots. 6:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. Unless the Patriots can start something, this game is about over. All right, let's go ahead and move on over to Josie's fight night. I know Josie got a lot to say about the world of professional wrestling. We'll give you a little bit of a tease going into fight night tomorrow night. Josie, take it away.
Quick, before I jump into fight night, I meant to mention this during 7th inning stretch. Don't forget to join us this Friday for Game 1 of the World Series. Me and Seven jumping in there. Gonna be
7 and I.
Seven and I will be jumping in there and watching the game. You never know.
And he goes and hides.
Yeah, and then he runs away. Oh wait, he pulled the Yankees.
Yeah,
They're prolific and the greatest fucking franchise of all time.
Yeah, I won a World
Why would they do
Series.
that? Sorry, I got Joe DiMaggio and Babe Ruth in my ear. I can't really hear you.
All right, let's go ahead and start talking some pro wrestling. We're gonna give it a little bit of tease what we talk about our Friday night fight night.
Real quick, I'm sorry, I was rudely cut off by the Yankees fan. Big surprise. Make sure you join us for our World Series watch party for Game 1. You come see me get amped when Altuve finally wakes the fuck up and starts blasting some home runs in these games. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be giving away a lot of prizes. I heard a rumor of maybe some soap from Gunslinger Soap.
Oh, hello.
An Olive Garden gift card might be coming down the pipipeline.
A couple of sports trading cards that nobody.
I'm glad I got a secret. I got a secret identity, so I might do my secret identity in there.
Dan up with the sports trading pack.
I'll do 15 of your favorite team or player.
Oh,
There you go.
I have.
now that he's back and I've stalled, Seven, can you give us the details for
Okay, so we're actually, it can't be Friday because I have to work Friday, so I think we're gonna have to figure something out for Saturday. For
game 2 Saturday? Okay.
We'll post we're gonna work that out tonight.
We'll
We'll
work
post
the
that
details.
But yes,
I'm going to say right here, everybody right here that's in here right now, stay after. Stack
Okay.
some
We don't
time.
need
Stay after.
7.
Okay.
So
We don't need 7. We can do it Friday.
my buddy Sean Selectman just sent me a care package. I have 8 bars of Gunslinger soap that will be in various packs that we'll be giving away, plus some of the Outlaw beard oil. This is an absolutely fantastic scent. And I also may even have a bottle that you can't even get on their website right now because it keeps of the Maverick beard oil. This is what I use, and it is amazing. Absolutely
Cool.
fantastic.
Cool.
We will have
I
that.
didn't want me that for a stash.
I know that you were wondering, and I do use it on my stash. I know that you were wondering, and I do use the.
Like I say, I got a secret identity, so I'm not
The
put my
beard
secret
oil.
So
identity.
make
out
sure
there.
you tune in for that either Friday or Saturday. We will have the details of that posted tonight on the Sports Report page. So make sure you check that out for those details. We will as well as be making an event. This event will only be available on Twitch, so make sure you're subscribed to our Twitch channel. All right, now
He
it's
wasn't
time.
yelling at you.
Now it's time.
He wasn't
It's time
yelling
to
at you guys.
fight.
Round
Hadouken!
one. Round 1. Fight.
So
Hadouken!
this week on Fight Night,
Sure
we're going to
you
be
can.
talking about a few things.
Hadouken!
We'll be joined again by our man Stacks.
Oh, you didn't know?
You didn't
No,
know?
you didn't.
Oh, you didn't know?
What?
You better tell somebody.
He started doing the tongue thing eventually. Every time he did it.
I've been doing that since I was like 10 years old.
Are you saying you were pre-rock tongue out celebration? You were doing pre-rock tongue out celebrations.
No.
Madness.
No. About the time I started, he about 10 years old when I started watching is when he started doing the tongue out. That was about the time he started that.
Makes sense.
So this week we're going to be talking about a couple of things. I want to talk specifically about a couple of wrestlers and where they're at right now, and one in general. Will, we're going to be talking about the visionary, the revolutionary, the one and only Seth freaking Rollins.
Well, he is.
I have a
Wait,
fighter
so-
when you guys are done.
I was gonna add really quick. I'll let Dan go in just a second. What about the reports that CM Punk may be making his way back to WWE after
That's my next statement. So we're also going to be talking, and that's
Stepping on
actually
toes.
Seven cut me off. I wanted to do a little teaser of what we're going to be talking about and then dive into my report for tonight, but Seven had to jump the fucking gun.
Yeah.
There's my F-bomb
he's
for the
an
night. I've
unprofessional-
only said it one time.
You said it twice.
Oh, okay, 2 times.
Josie? I work
2
with this man
times.
every day almost, and it is a fucking nightmare. Like it is
I salute you, Dan.
absolute. I don't know how I do it. A lot of Vicodin and a lot of beer. It's just.
So-
I mean,
Wednesdays will
We're
be
going
a
to talk about that. We're also going to be talking about wrestlers who should be in a real Hall of Fame. And I
It's
am
not
not,
on the radio, Dan.
for the purposes of this, we're establishing the Fight Night Wrestling Hall of Fame. Because we're going to talk about the guys that really have earned, like, if the Hall of Fame were a place like Cooperstown, like, real who should be in. I'm going to give you a nugget to think about, and that is DDP.
what he 100% should be in.
1,000%.
Diamond
Wow.
Dallas Page.
It is not in any notable Hall of Fame.
Not even
Good fucking
Cauliflower
God.
Alley.
Not even.
He got
Cauliflower
blackballed
Alley.
clearly.
So
Somebody blackballed.
we're going to be discussing that. But as Seven said, the topic I want to discuss for a few minutes tonight here is the fact that there is rumors going around that AEW is in talks with CM Punk to buy out his contract, and there is already rumors swirling that he has been in contact with WWE for a possible return. I call BS on this. I think this
I don't
is
see it.
dirt sheets riling stuff up. I even saw the video of Triple H saying he would talk to Punk. And I believe at the level Triple H now is, he has to say things like that. He's not at the level anymore to say, oh no, I hold a grudge. He can't say that as pretty much the face of the corporate WWE at this point.
Tony Khan can.
Khan can do whatever the fuck he wants, obviously. He's proved that a couple of times. I mean, the other thing I want to talk about is the fact that the rumor is why Billy Gunn didn't appear in WWE for the DX reunion was they wouldn't have saying AEW. Which, if that is the case, I agree with Tony. Because they did it for Impact. When Mickie James was on the Rumble as the champion, they mentioned Impact. So you couldn't drop AEW one time for an appearance?
Josie, I had heard some rumors about this, but I didn't see him.
What?
I had heard some rumors, but I didn't see him.
He did. But on tone. So.
You're welcome, Will. You're welcome.
Yeah, CM Punk. I don't see it. I really don't see this happening. You got to remember, he sued the WWE and won.
Yep.
That doesn't happen very often. And I don't care. Vince may not still be in charge, but corporately, Stephanie is still in charge. And Stephanie holds a grudge like her old man. And I just don't believe that she can put this behind her.
Can we say Patty?
Vince was balls deep in a featherweight.
Patty, man.
CM Punk to
Queen Patty. That's what she is.
Honestly, I believe that this whole CM Punk being offered to be bought out is a dirt sheet work in itself, and he will be back in AEW.
I don't see why he would leave AEW. He's got it too cushy.
Tony is trying to figure out a way to get all four of these guys back because they're all money.
Yep.
They're all money. You can hate on the Bucks all you want.
They all draw.
Hate on Omega all you want. You can hate on Punk all you want. But those three guys together the wrestling world are $10 million stacked. Am I wrong?
Easy. They draw easy.
No, you're not wrong, but I just, see him. Yeah, from that standpoint, you're not wrong. But CM Punk, you can take him or leave him at this point. But really, is he really worth all the headache?
I don't believe he is. But this business, like I know this business, and Will knows this business, and more than any other sport, what drives this business, it's that cash money.
He's the T.O.
It is all about that cash money. That's why you got a whole group of people who work in this business called carnies. Because that's all they care about is that money.
He's a Terrell. He's a T.O. The Terrell Owens of pro wrestling. That sums him up in a nutshell.
Did you obliterator?
Yeah.
You could take, because for what he brings you in terms of money, he takes away with drama. And that's why I compared him.
If he does come back, that's got to be one of his agreements. He's got to stay 120,000% drama free.
Yep.
Like any drama, his contract is void.
Yep.
I have to argue with you guys on this point. Like T.O. and CM Punk have both brought money to who they work for.
But they also brought drama to their respective positions too.
Team showed you with T.O. at some point the drama got too much for what they were getting for the money. And there's the same point with CM Punk. When does the drama get
Antonio Brown?
To add on to this story, they did let go Ace Steel this past week.
Why did they do that?
Yeah.
Well, suppose.
Oh, he can stand still for a long period of time. Yep. Dun 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 dun. He looks like he's singing opera.
Guinness Book.
He's holding it. There's a D. There it is. Yeah.
Lane looks like he's holding balls right there too.
Oh, there it is. Yes, that was the best 10 seconds of the show. We should definitely put that.
It's been doing
that will definitely be a reel, by the way.
Yes, that'll be a reel. It's like I uploaded to the YouTube channel. Yes.
Good. That'll be the first time I see it.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard Justin Tucker fucking sing opera, by the way?
No.
Ravens?
No, I didn't hear.
Look it up.
Didn't know
He
that.
sing-
Oh, okay.
Dude,
So-
Justin Tucker, great fucking voice.
Make sure you join us tomorrow night for that, when we'll be talking more in depth than that. And as I said, also much more. So
Josie,
join
I
us.
had a fight night thing. that I was gonna
Oh
say.
yeah, Dan, go ahead. Go ahead.
So this is how far out of touch I am with all of the fight night stuff. I just realized who Francis Ngannou is.
What?
Just pretty much figured that out. Wow, is all I have to say about that. What a freak! That guy is probably the scariest heavyweight I've ever seen in my life. I know we're not talking. We switched over to UFC now.
Oh
It's
yeah.
UFC calls. Yeah, he's
I'm
UFC
sorry.
fighter,
I don't
yeah.
know UFC like I know wrestling,
UFC
so I had to
fighter.
look that one up.
See, Josie didn't know who Francis Ngannou was either.
I don't watch UFC at all.
I don't either. Yeah.
So speaking on UFC though, McGregor Mayweather, FanDuel has McGregor plus 500, Mayweather minus 8.
They're doing it again.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I don't know if it's been officially announced, but there's talks, and so that's probably what's
Doggone
driving
well, McGregor need
Freddie.
to go sit himself down somewhere.
So Floyd Mayweather is not past doing shit like this. Here, I'll show you. McGregor is going to make $200 million for that fight, somewhere around that area, right? And then, Floyd's going to make $5. Floyd's going to make $5. Okay. Do you think Floyd Mayweather is above betting $5 on him on Conor McGregor and then taking a fall?
That's super.
Do you think
illegal,
Floyd
though.
Mayweather is above that? Because I don't think he is.
No,
I think that he's okay with taking his
Dana
first
White-
loss.
He's
Dana White
undefeated,
says it's
though.
bullshit.
He's
Anything
undefeated,
for
though.
money. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when does it become? Because I think that he is very prideful about the undefeated thing. I know that he is for a fact. But when does it become like $1 billion?
Here's
$1 billion.
I see what
Do
you're
you
saying.
really want
Dan,
that loss to be the
He
Conor,
has his
though?
price.
Do you
He
really
has
want
his
that loss?
price.
He's got to ask himself, does he want that loss to be the Conor?
If I think he's okay with it. That's what I'm saying.
I think he is
like,
too.
Floyd Money
know.
Mayweather has a fucking
Carries
price.
around of like $5 million in a duffel bag at all times.
But here's the thing, though, that anybody that has thought about knowing either one of those two fighters in the last decade will have their bet watched by the Las Vegas Gaming Commission on that fight. I guarantee you. There is no way anybody that has even thought about coming into contact with Floyd Mayweather's barber is going to have a chance of betting on that game without being investigated by the Las Vegas Gaming Commission. They
Really?
are absolutely.
Because illegal bets are never laid in Vegas, Seven. They're never laid, and they can't be laid by
Something like- but
10,000 different people.
I'm not saying they don't happen, but I'm saying on something like this, they're going to pay a lot of attention to that because that's a lot of money that's going to be on the table that those casinos can lose to the point where it does put them out of business.
Go ahead. Sorry.
As a conspiracy theorist, I get it.
I like it.
I can't see anything like that plausibly working without getting investigated. Because somebody bets that much money, the gaming commission is automatically going to be like looking at them. I wouldn't be surprised if Mattress Mac has gotten investigated for his bets sometimes.
Oh, I'm sure he has. I mean, anytime the Texans, Astros, Rockets make a playoff, or even if not, I think every season he makes a bet on every team to make the playoffs or the championship.
Well, I don't think it happens now as much as it used to, but you think the first time he put $1 million bet down, they were like, what are you doing?
You guys are clearly not degenerates. Obviously, you can't put $100 million down by yourself. That's why you use 1,000 guys to put $10,000 down each.
Right.
I'm sure he uses rat holes. I'm sure he does. Like, there's no way he's just laying $1 million bets.
The best
All right,
part of
guys.
this is what if Floyd thinks, real quick, what if Floyd thinks that he's actually going to lose and he's just going to go out and fight, and if he loses, he loses, but if he wins his purse, right, or whatever, but if he loses, he just puts some money on himself just in case. He's not above a backup plan for sure.
Why would he, though? He's still getting $500 million out of that fight.
Regardless, but But if he loses his pride, but he also gains $400 million, which for Floyd just makes up for it all because it's Money Mayweather, bro.
Floyd,
He's got a prize.
All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and head on over to the huddle. We got a final score on Monday Night Football and some other things we need to get into. Let's go ahead and move into the huddle. Monday night.
I gotta say, all our music is really banging right now.
That's my Floyd.
Oh yeah.
I can see Floyd coming out to that song.
Josie, it's because you're super high.
Monday Night Football.
Always. When am I not?
Oh, when is she not? Monday Night Football. The Bears get the win over the New England Patriots, 33-14. Did not see that coming, but hey, it is what it is. Mac Jones gets replaced by. Yeah,
dude,
that too.
Did you just say the Bears won?
Yeah,
Bears won 33-14.
Bro, Pat McAfee after show today, those guys were going fucking nuts about how much they were putting on fucking New England. Like talking about how it's the biggest lock. It's like the biggest lock of the century and shit. I'm not joking. Like they were talking about the biggest lock of like the last 3 years.
Bailey Zappi came in the starter for this game, threw a touchdown, a couple of picks. 33-14 is the final score in that one.
Man, when's the last time Chicago scored 33?
Yeah,
no
it's been a while.
Kevin Hester's days.
I think Urlacher was probably on the team. I don't know.
You say
Devin Hester, yeah.
And
Devin Hester probably scored 28 of those 34 points.
And this is bad to say. But this could be the best Monday Night Football game we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
Thursday was the best Thursday Night Football they've gotten so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was by far the best Thursday Night Football.
Pissed me off doing them damn 2 picks. Screw you, Andy Dalton. You off the team, cuz. Anyway.
And my Texans can't beat the Raiders.
Lions and Bengals and Bears, oh my.
Fuckers.
Hey. Josh Jacobs was a man amongst boys the other day. Oh my God.
He's terrible.
Just think this time next year, you'll probably be having to tout how great of a quarterback Derek Carr is for the Houston Texans.
Oh God. Not another car. Not another car. I can't handle another car.
It's coming.
Free agent signing. Carr to the Texans.
Because with how the Raiders season is going, here's the truth. With how the Raiders season is going, if they don't flip it and recover and at least be a wild card team, they're not going to win the division. We all know that. So if the Raiders are a wild card team, they nuke that lineup and Derek Carr is gone. I
agree.
They just flip into rebuild.
Yeah,
because you can only do this so much, and Davis is getting old. He wants to get another run. So they need to do something.
Let's dive into what's going on with Tom Brady. Carolina beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 21-3. Brady looks like trash. Stacks, I'm gonna start with you. What is going on with Tom Brady?
Not in football. I've heard a lot of it today, but I think this has been said for 10 years now, but I think Father Time has caught up. Father Time is undefeated, and this team is not very good, and Tom just doesn't have that same have the same arm strength and and the ability to be able to move the ball like he did. I was hesitant to even say that just because it's Tom Brady and we've people have been saying that for how long now, but I think this is it for the Buccaneers, and I think Tom should have retired and stayed retired. So
then we go to Josie. Josie, what you thinking about Tom Brady so far this year?
Lane just said it in our chat, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Will, you know this from experience, just like I know it from experience. It doesn't matter, like, if you feel like it's over or whatever, like, a divorce messes with your head. Like, I don't understand why he came back if, like, the issue was if this was coming. Like, I don't understand the comeback. Like, I never understood the comeback. He could be working for Fox right now or wherever he's going, making a ton of money. And his mind is just no longer. He's no longer
look at my
looking like the Brady that was probably spending I mean, okay. I tell you, a player that I have gained so much respect for since his passing, because I've watched tape and I've read things and I've learned things about him that I didn't really like when he played, and that is there are people who could make the argument, and I could see the argument of Kobe being in the GOAT conversation. And Dan, I'm not looking to get into this argument with you. That's not where I want to go with this. I am sheerly looking at Kobe's work ethic. Sheerly the work ethic. Like, the man was so passionately devoted to this game, and even LeBron will tell you that his work ethic was better than his. And
it's because LeBron's a better player. He's more talented. Yeah, he didn't have to work as hard.
I disagree, but we're not going to go in. We're past the hardwood.
Come on.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything, guys.
I'm trying to get Josie on. I got you.
It's hard for me not to. Like, literally, my mouth just wants to fucking move. Like it just wants to start dominating you on this argument.
I just don't feel like Tom is giving that devotion this season. He doesn't have it. And if I were him, if I were seriously him, I might look at saying, "Look, I just don't have it. I need to step away."
Before I go to 7, he's only had 8 touchdown passes this season, and he's been sacked 3 times. He was sacked 3 times in one game against Green Bay. 7. What do you think about Tom Brady? What's going on with him?
I think that the year that Tom Brady went to the Bucs. It was not until week 12 that we actually realized that Tom Brady had figured it out and he was going to be fine in Tampa Bay. We are just finishing week 7. This man has time and time again fucked shit up every time somebody says maybe it's time to retire. Like you talked about. For the last 10 years, we've been talking about, is it time for Tom Brady to retire? The louder people get with that fucking call, the more he does. So maybe if we want that old motherfucker to get off of the football field and give somebody else a chance to have a career, everybody will just shut up about it. Because then he will lose his power and we will finally be able to get rid of Tom Brady. Because right now, the louder all these people get, he's going to get more pissed off, and Tom Brady mode is going to engage. His face is going to go back to normal shape. It is not going to look like a Florida meth head. And all of a sudden, we're going to see the Bucs in the fucking Super Bowl. So would you guys just shut up about it?
I disagree with that statement for the sheer fact that Tom Brady that people are usually always saying about that is usually only a game.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep
going. I will say this. Before I let Dan go, I will say this. Coming into the season, there was already issues with the offensive line, and Leonard Fournette came in looking extra fat. So he's trimmed some of that weight off. But yesterday, part of the problem, they couldn't get a run game going for nothing. And credit Carolina, they're 11th best in defense so far this season. So yeah.
They have the same problem with their offensive line that Kansas City had in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's fair.
It's the same problem.
That's fair. And right now, Brady has a QBR 53.2 this season. So we'll see if he can get that up. Dan, what you think about Tom Brady?
We've talked about betting a lot tonight. Okay, we've talked about betting. Do you guys know what the fucking surest bet in sports is? Do not bet against an underdog Tom Brady. Look at the history, and that is the surest bet. Yes, he's 40. He's 45, right? Or he's 44. Is he 44 or 45?
45.
Doesn't really fucking matter at this point.
Yeah.
The divorce thing, guys, I can only imagine divorce is like a cocoon stage, or like marriage is like a cocoon stage for divorce. You just want to get to that point. Like I feel like he's probably happier.
No, you don't.
No, you
don't.
But you definitely wanted to leave. I'm not talking about financially or any of that kind of shit. Like you felt better after you were not in a relationship with that person that you divorced, correct?
No, you don't.
That's not necessarily
Was it due to the fact that you got divorced and it was a financial and a emotional burden on other people? Or
it's more of an emotional thing amongst you because you're used to having that person there to be there for you when you need them to be there for support,
You're
and for your
literally
mental
in the
outlook,
hardest
Then stay
time of
married
your
to
life.
him.
But it's not necessarily your choice.
that's not that easy because a lot of
I'm
times it's
still
not your
madly in
call.
love with my ex-wife, and she chooses not to be with me.
Divorce, 90% of divorces are caused by the woman.
Yeah,
That is an untrue statistic.
The hell
That
you
is
say?
100%.
The hell
That is
you
actually
say?
Look that up.
Yeah.
hell you say?
What are the numbers on that from the National Science Society, Will?
The
You
hell
have
you
some
say?
statistics on that, or
Most
is that
divorces are caused by women. That's a true
That is a
statement.
ridiculous thing to say.
That's a true statement.
It's 50-50.
Here's the thing. I'll tell you the
My
truest
ass.
side of all that is undisputable. 100% of divorces are caused by marriage.
100%.
You cannot dispute that stat.
Hey,
Women,
Stephen, we got this.
but women are the cause of most marriages. And the thing
Here's-
about it is for one reason or the other. See if the emotional, the financial, and now they may blame it all on you and say it's your fault. But at the end of the day, it's all women.
Lane in the back says he pulled up an article from the Jimenez Law
70%.
Firm.com, and it says that it's about 70%.
70% women.
That the women initiates the divorce.
Fucking duh. That doesn't mean they're the fucking cause of it. That doesn't mean they're the cause of it. They're the initiators. Those are
They
two
just filed,
completely
yeah.
separate things. Those are two completely separate things. Just because they're willing to do something about it and you would be willing to live unhappy until you're 75 doesn't mean that they cause the fucking divorce, bro.
Man,
dudes get complacent, bro. Dudes get complacent and women don't.
Go on, fight for them then.
I'm just
none
saying.
of them.
Is that
I ain't
not?
fighting
That's
for
not a
none
true.
of them.
That's not a true fact.
I ain't fighting for none of them. They start questioning you, and they start asking you, "Oh, Will, are you cheating on me?"
Do you know
They'll
the
start
definition of
with
complacency, Will?
they'll start with arguments with you out of no reason. Oh, I bet you the one cheating. Well, you been
did
all this
what?
time when you the one messing up. Come
Did you
on,
give up?
man.
Did you get complacent?
No.
You did.
This
This
is
is a
not the
conversation
show.
we can have.
This is the
Let's
first
move
generation
on.
bad conversation.
Yeah, this is gonna be a first
I love
generation,
it.
and we will
Let's
bring
take
that
this
show
to
back.
first gen.
And we'll be coming back after the first.
And that's where we be coming back. But let me go back. For a second. First of all, I don't think his old lady is all that. That's just me. But anyway, going back to Brady for a second. She what, an 8, a 7, an 8?
Giselle.
I'd say
Giselle
7.
She's like a
Any
7
woman
or
who
8.
willingly touches me between my legs when I'm consenting
10.
to it as well is at least an 8.5.
Raging
Like a 7 or 8. She ain't no perfect 10.
Raging 10.
She ain't
But
no perfect 10, cuz.
you can't tell me that the divorce isn't impacting his
It's
mind.
gotta be.
Because it's got to be. And yes, the comments, his comment that he made about comparing his time away from football to being a military deployment, he is not comparing the
He
sacrifice
doesn't know about
that
He doesn't.
that the military families make. The
Mhm.
fact that their lives are definitely more on the line. It is different, but there are some similarities. I've compared transitioning from being a professional athlete to that of professional soldier or of soldiers, career military people transitioning to civilian life. Because while they are different, there are some similarities in the psychological events that happen.
Mhm.
And so that's the point. And so here's the deal. It is impacting him. That divorce is impacting him. But I think that I also look at it. He wouldn't be here if he didn't think there was one little bit left. Do you really think he's going to turn that on in week 7? Week 7?
Yeah,
That's like expecting LeBron to play defense during the 3rd game of the season.
Oh,
He doesn't
snap.
turn defense on until like game 48.
snap.
So come
I gotta
on.
give you that. I gotta give you that.
You guys don't want to have this
I gotta give you
conversation with me, but you continue to just poke the beehive of LeBron. And now I've said it in every show.
You said it every show.
Yeah.
That's all we're trying to get is we're
First
just
one,
trying to get you to say it one time.
Yes, you're trying to
Almost
get you to
missed
say
it.
it.
Braun.
Yes.
It's actually just Braun, I think, because a lot of them were just Braun.
But I we gotta see because right now that division is terrible. So we gotta see who's gonna be the team to come out of there. Let me move on real quick to the Dallas Cowboys beating the Detroit Lions 24-6. If you watch that game, do you think Dak Prescott looked that much different than Cooper Rush?
No.
Oh, was he back?
Dude.
That was the
He
defense. We've talked about this.
He didn't.
Dallas is back to their 90s form that they have a defensive team. The truth of the matter is now with how offensive the game has gotten, people don't think about it. If you go back and watch Troy Aikman in 1995, 1996, when the Dallas Cowboys were a dominant team in the NFL, and then you sit down and watch Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes, you're going to be like, what the hell is that?
Right.
The Cowboys are just back to being a defensive powerhouse. They had 5 turnovers in that game.
The defense
and they
is
still
amazing.
only won 24-6.
That
Of course,
defense,
Dak isn't back.
Nah, he's
Troy
not.
Aikman has like 220 career touchdown passes. I'm pretty sure Mahomes is creeping up on that already. He's 27. like for real, dude. Like that is how different it is. Like Aikman is considered elite. Aikman is considered elite. He has like 217 career touchdown passes. I think Mahomes is almost there. I think Mahomes is probably past that at this point. He's got to be close. It's got to be close to his all-time. But Aikman played. Aikman's considered an all-time elite, long time fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
So I mean.
I just and again I'm happy for Cowboys fans that they have seen a good stretch this run because Cowboys fans have had to suffer.
Never be happy for Cowboys fans. That's no.
I'm happy for normal Cowboys fans. I'm not happy.
Normal.
I know some normal
bandwagon fans anymore. 7.
I know some abnormal. He don't normal.
But I'm not happy for the Skip Bayless.
Yes.
Level of Cowboys fans. Those are all zombies. They're all idiots. They're all Stepford Texans, if you will.
Facts.
But the Dallas Cowboys actually are competitive because of a decent defense. And you're not going to see some offensive numbers. Dak took over 200 yards in that game.
Stat for his career.
Yep.
What is
how many career touchdowns for Troy Aikman and how many career touchdowns for Patrick Mahomes so far?
Can we just point out the irony also of 7 being a Boston fan and talking about any other fan base in a negative way? I just want to point out that irony. And
I have called out
hey 7, why don't you go scream the N-word at a professional game?
Wrestling fan base.
Real quick.
I have called out my fan base multiple times, so don't even start. Just go look at your pinstripes and talk about 27 rings.
Black.
Ricky, I got real quick. I gotta give some love.
That's why Mookie's out.
I gotta give some love to the New York Football Giants. They are 6-1 right now, killing it.
Aikman touchdowns.
Gotta give them props. They beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 23-17. I don't know if you guys think the Giants can keep that up. Daniel Jones are playing as
the
mine
Jags
right now.
are literally one of the worst teams in football right now, in the worst division in football.
That's
he's already passed it. Dan, he's already passed it. 165 for Aikman, 171 for Mahomes.
Yep.
I was way too high on Aikman too.
Way
I was
too
way
high
too
on
high.
Aikman. Yep.
Like that's bad, dude.
That's right, because he passed it on Monday Night Football when Aikman was calling the game. That's right. Okay, I remember
Pat
that.
Mahomes
I remember something.
Pisses 165 touchdowns. Pisses them.
That
does it in 3 years.
But that's the thing, and so everybody needs to.
It's more airball
because it's more airball. You're not going to see multiple rushers in the league. Like I'm talking like a half dozen with 1,000-yard seasons. It's not going to happen anymore. More teams are going to transition to doing what Kansas City is doing with running back by committee because you're going to get more life out of your running backs. Now, unless you get somebody like Derrick Henry, I get it. There are going to be exceptions. CMC, Derrick Henry, stuff like that, where you have one back that can truly do it all.
I mean, but
those are so rare.
If you really want to talk, though, other than that one breakout season Derrick Henry had 2 years ago, in the bubble, mind you.
Josie, I am not going to listen to secondary tell.
He's not as good as everybody thought he was. He's not.
Really? I'm sorry. I'm not going to let this one go.
I'm not either.
Derrick Henry,
yeah, he was a stud, man.
Fucking monster. He's the biggest running back in NFL history.
Yeah.
Hey, when you go to tackle him, that's a business
I'm not
decision.
saying I'm not.
Oh, that injuries have also.
Yeah, that's
When you go to tackle him, though, you go to tackle him. That's a business decision.
Not an NFL running back. Not an NFL running back.
Oh my gosh, man! The dude had 30 carries for 128 yards on Sunday.
But that's
dude. He's 3 straight 100-yard games.
Yeah, beast.
So Derrick Henry and
He has 100 yards
CMC
in
are
his
prime
sleep.
examples for why I'm actually talking about that more of the league is going to transition to running back by committee. Because think about it this way, just as an arbitrary example. Let's say you got Derrick Henry and a kid like Jerick McKinnon sitting back there. Yes, Derrick Henry is going to get more touches than Jerick McKinnon. But if you can give, instead of Derrick Henry having to take 30 touches a game, he's only taking 18.
Right.
And you're giving 12 to McKinnon. Derrick Henry is still going to get 75 to 100 yards out of that game. We all know that. But then you're also going to have Derrick Henry for the playoffs. You're going to have Jerick McKinnon that if Henry does get injured, is already comfortable enough in the system that he can take those other touches.
Yep.
And they don't have to rely as much on that rookie, or they can give the rookie those 12 touches that he was getting and bump his up. It provides more continuity with the defense, especially with the fact that you have to pass more in this league now. So why not at least save that load instead of only getting 5 years out of a good running back like CMC or Derrick Henry? You get 10 because you give him half the touches a season.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. Also, but you can also reverse that like Mike Vrabel has, and everyone's going passing and everybody's soft.
And he's
right?
Yep.
Exactly.
And
Vrabel has reversed it on its own head and went, oh, we're going to play Smash Mouth, and you guys are going to come out and think we're going to throw it 3 times a game, but we're going to fucking spoon feed Derrick Henry, and good luck with that 270-pound fucking monster. That's literally like driving a tank in the Revolutionary War.
That's
just like good luck.
I get it, but here's the downside. With all of the abuse that Derrick Henry's taking, you're going to get a lot less life out of him. The Colts with Andrew Luck, because they didn't provide him the proper protection. I'm not saying it's going to be the same amount of time, but I'm saying it's going to be the same thing. We're going to lose Henry earlier because of the fact that they don't have, what they call in the NBA load management.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take him out the game, but he doesn't need as many minutes.
Jamal Charles,
huge hole in the running thing.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one in Jamal. That's a good one.
Tons of touches.
Priest Holmes?
300 touches.
Yeah.
Priest Holmes, 300 plus touches a year. But you're going to take one in the loss column when you go to the Titans because they can't come back from down anything. Because that's not their, you know what I'm saying? So Mahomes has both options. He can play from ahead. They can run it a little bit. He can also play from behind, and that's where he's best from, honestly.
He's actually better from behind than he is from ahead, which
is a great thing, because when you're ahead, it's always good. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to not be that great when you're ahead because you're fucking ahead. But when you're behind, you need to come back. But Derrick Henry though, and that offense not gonna do shit.
Let me stop.
Not gonna do shit.
Anyway, but I want to go back to this stat real quick. Mahomes is tied with Andrew Luck. Next up is Joe Namath.
Connerly, that's from back in the 50s.
Connerly, I was back in the 50s. Same thing. Namath and Van
about
Rock,
to
173.
So he'll break that week 9.
Guys, I don't know if he's going to get there.
Next active person is Derek Carr.
At the end of his career.
Next active person is Derek Carr, 202.
Guys, on another statistic, I'm actually 3,901st in line to adopt Patrick Mahomes. There's 300.
There you go.
3,900 exactly applications before mine.
Let's talk about a few trades that went down. First of all, we got the 49ers giving up the house to get Christian McCaffrey. Carolina says they won't do any more deals. DJ Moore is going to be staying. A couple of linemen and some secondary guys are going to be staying. Carolina did get that win. What do you think this trade does for Carolina? And I'll start with you, Seven.
For Carolina, I think it removes a distraction. Here's the thing: there is, when you have these super mega players on your team. Tyreek Hill, when he was on the Chiefs, CMC, Derrick Henry, you have to give them the ball. But when you move off of that star player and spread out, you have younger talent that maybe doesn't have as much talent, there is less expectation that they're going to see an elevated amount of touches. So I think that maybe it shifts things around in the offense a little bit for the Panthers. They're not a playoff team. Baker Mayfield clearly is not in his right state of mind. Now, maybe P.J. Walker changes the tide for them, and they can be a wild card.
The truth.
P.J. Walker is a talented quarterback.
The truth.
In the XFL. I like the kid. Beat Tom Brady yesterday.
Yep.
And that's fantastic. He gets to have that memory for the rest of his fucking life, and I'm so happy for that kid. But
I mean, that's some accomplishment. Undefeated in the XFL and beat Tom Brady. That's accomplishment right there.
That's pretty good.
That'll get you laid by any woman right there.
I mean, that'll get you laid most places, twice in Philly, but it has to be twice in Phillies because instead of it being 110, it's going to be 2 5s because that's the best you can do.
It's going to be a lot of makeup, a lot of piercings. There's going to be a lot of makeup, a lot of
so
piercings.
much grease and oil,
so much grease. Oh yeah. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Pepperidge
yeah!
Oh yeah! Fuck me! Fuck me!
And the show is going off the rails.
Hey,
we gotta go off the rails though sometimes, Josie. We gotta go off the rails.
But this is the thing. Carolina, we may see some spark out of Carolina with this. I mean, maybe what happened against the Bucs is a sign of things to come. I think on the San Francisco side, I think this is proof that they don't have as much faith in Jimmy G as they're pretending they do, because they're beefing up that run so much more. Look at all the pieces they have, yet they on the running game.
Well, Elijah Mitchell hurt. You just torpedoed Jeff Wilson Jr. with this move. You got CMC, but CMC himself has to show he can stay healthy. So, we'll see.
And he debuted very, very well against the Chiefs. I was very interested to watch him yesterday. I thought he looked great. Kansas City had a hard time with him especially in the earlier part of the game. And I think that Kansas City's adaptation to him over the course of the game and the fact that he did less late than he did early was simply because of the issues that the 49ers has with their offensive line and the fact that the 49ers completely fell apart in the second half of yesterday's game.
Yeah.
Just as a team. So
with the Panthers, didn't you feel like that every time you saw Panthers running back Christian McCaffrey, you were either going to see like Liz Frank or Turf Toe behind on the bottom ticker?
Damn.
I mean,
it was.
All right, Stacks.
Smoking cigs
What'd you think about CMC going to the 49ers?
So Seven brings up a good point. I don't really think they believe in Jimmy G. I mean, obviously, otherwise, that makes sense there. But other than that, it's a run for Bryce Young right now. It's the Bryce Young sweepstakes is where we're at with
2-2, 2-2, 2 and number 2.
Yep. So, anyway, I don't know. I think Seven did it well or said it well. It gives them a chance to kind of spread it around and see what some of these, some of the younger pieces have and what they can do. But yeah, it's a wrap for them. I thought, when they beat Tampa, I didn't really think much of it. So did Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh defense sucks. So absolute dog shit.
And their offense sucks.
They had about 4 picks last night. They could have won that Dolphins game, and they did not do it. But yeah, no, that's kind of what I think about the Panthers.
Will, you said the Niners gave up the farm.
Yeah, they don't have any.
With the way the Panthers draft, it might have not been the farm.
No, not really.
Not really. I mean, honestly, like what J.C. Horn. They got J.C. Horn out of those
second rounders. Yeah,
got a good second round 11 pick and J.C. Horn the corner, who you're just gonna fucking pay for a couple of years till he gets good and then trade him to somebody else because you can't pay him.
They're just drafting somebody else's practice squad. That's all they're doing.
Absolutely, they're just running a practice squad NFL team. Like that every GM is like a chicken hawk. Just
like I say, I just feel sorry for Jeff Wilson Jr. He was in the doghouse before this, and now CMC's there. I just thought they should have gave Jeff Wilson Jr. to the Carolina Panthers and let him and Elijah Mitchell do it. But now you got 3 guys. Mitchell's been hurt before. Wilson's been hurt before. CMC's been hurt before. So you can sort of kind of have a little mash unit going around there,
What about Mostert? What happened to Raheem Mostert?
He is a Dolphin.
He's a Dolphin, yeah.
Okay. He's a when I saw that was one of the things I was thinking
about 5 yards of carry and then some.
And that's another dude.
Good for him.
That was another dude that got there and was hurt a lot of the time. So, but let me go to Josie real quick. Josie, what you were saying that this might be a good target for Jimmy G. What do you think about CMC being there?
I think that it opens up targets for him, and I do think San Francisco's not giving Jimmy the benefit. I mean, with what they pulled this year, this offseason with him, and then benching him, and then having to go back to him after injury for the guy you fought for, and him coming out and killing it in that game. And is he elite level? No, but if you put some guys behind him, I fully believe Jimmy G gets you back to the division championship or to the championship. I'm sorry. And I think Christian takes some of the stress off of Jimmy, and I expect to see San Francisco in the playoffs.
Dan, what you
because
thinking?
Of this trade.
What you thinking, Dan? Dan just up and left.
He may not be there right this second.
Okay.
Dan probably needed another beer.
Yeah, probably. Rather than refill.
Well,
Real quick, let's move into
his opinion then. Fuck it.
Let's move into another topic. Then we'll go ahead and get on out of here for the night. Matt Ryan has been bitched with the Colts. He is done. That experiment is donezo. He's being replaced by Sam Ellinger. Whoever wants to take this one, go ahead. But I get it. I understand it. 9 touchdowns, I think 8 picks and 3 fumbles. If I'm not mistaken,
I saw this week 1 versus the Texans. When you can't take a sophomore quarterback in Davis Mills, I like Davis Mills. I like Davis Mills.
We love Davis Mills.
When you couldn't beat him and go to overtime and tie first game of the year, like I saw this coming. Matt Ryan is just. He may have had a couple of shots at one point in his career, but he is not Matty Ice anymore.
No.
Like, he is not that guy. He is probably found his way to the bench for good. I think his starting days in the NFL are done.
Matt Ryan has a great amount of football knowledge. And there's a lot of knowledge up there, but I think he's a scrawnier Tony Romo that can't play golf than I know. But I think that Matt Ryan, I think this will be a good test for Matt Ryan, because if he does this well, I think that this could be the start of a transition into coaching for him, because your backup quarterback is essentially a player's quarterback coach. Yeah. Chad Henne does not get paid $4 million a year to sit on his ass and watch Patrick Mahomes play football.
What does he get paid?
He gets paid to talk with Patrick Mahomes and help him break stuff down, talk about what's going on. Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy yell at Chad Henne. Chad Henne goes over and puts his hand on Patrick Mahomes' balls and fondles him for a second. Make sure he's got a nice smile on that Kermit the Frog face of his. And then says, "Hey, buddy, you really shouldn't have rolled out that quick. You need to wait next time, okay?"
What a job.
Okay.
What a job.
That's what Chad Henne's job is.
Hey, we just got canceled.
I'm a Chiefs fan, so they're going to come at me anyway. I'm going to fuck. Matt Ryan can do that. If he plays this correctly, this could be a transition into coaching.
Wait, that's my son.
You just have to see what happens. But he doesn't deserve to be starting because he's not playing like a starter.
Agreed. Real quick before we move on, to end the show, real quick, I'm just going to come to everybody. Who is the next starter that we see benched this season? 7, I want to start with you.
Zach Wilson.
Really?
Ooh.
What?
The Jets are doing pretty well.
I can see it though.
Who, guys?
Because they're not.
Who are they going to fucking start? The running back?
They're not winning because of him, though. They're running the football and playing good defense. They're not winning.
Well, as you can manage the game, though.
I see it.
Don't be nice to 7. You're just being nice to him.
All right, Will, who's yours?
Who, me?
Yeah, who's yours?
What a
Russell Wilson.
Difficult question. Oh my
that's
God,
what
no,
I like.
No
never
way.
happening.
No way.
Never
Not
happening.
with the money they're paying him.
Not
Russell
with
Wilson.
Yeah,
I
because-
I
Not
see
with
it.
the money they're
I
paying
see it.
him.
I see him done. You
Isn't
get
it like
you
40
get
million?
you get. Hey, listen, it's been done before, and you
I mean,
and if Russell Wilson you get to 10, 11, 12 games, and you still playing like this, he done.
Lane in our chat says Geno Smith, and from a guy who has Geno Smith on his roster, Geno is playing well for Seattle.
Better than Russell Wilson.
Much better, actually.
Right.
But I can see Wilson going. I can see Wilson being
Hey
benched
guys,
quick.
something may be going on in my complex. I gotta dip out early. I'll keep everybody updated. I'll be back.
Let us
All
know,
right,
man.
have a good
Let us know
night,
what's
man.
up, man.
Say so.
Let us know.
All right, man. But
So
who
Did you
got
guys
stats?
say Mitch Trubisky already?
he's already happened.
He's
He's
been
already
there.
riding the
he's
pine.
already
How about-
been
You
there.
can
Yeah.
start
How about
last-
Carson Wentz? If
He's
you just
hurt.
say Carson Wentz, Mitch Trubisky, and the quarterbacks getting benched conversation, you usually win.
Yeah.
It's usually a
Carson
good
I was
win.
gonna
Carson Wentz
go.
is
I
out
hate to
hurt.
say it, but I like it. I like him, but but Davis Mills.
Carson Wentz is out hurt right now.
Davis Mills I think is the best option here. If you're a betting man, I think you go.
We
I
love
like Davis Mills.
Ooh,
like Davis Mills.
Lane says Kyler Murray.
No, never gonna
Not
happen.
with the money they're paying him.
I
Guys,
see Russell.
we're
But
not
I don't
talking
see
about
Kyler.
who should be benched. We're talking about who's gonna get
Will
benched.
be big.
I see
Those are two
Russell.
completely
I
different
still
things.
see Russell.
I don't
still
see Russell
because he's
happening.
playing terrible. And
They're paying him
and
too much money.
And that team is
Mhm.
starting to lose. And that team is starting to lose faith in him too. I can see him being
Garoppolo.
benched.
They're paying him too much money.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Nah, I don't see that
That's
either.
bullshit.
And the only reason why I don't see that is because there's nobody behind him.
Yeah, I was gonna say who are they gonna start? Though?
Yeah,
Yeah, who they gonna
put him-
start?
Trey Lance is out, right?
He's
Yeah,
out.
Trey Lance
Yeah,
is
he's
out.
done.
Whole season.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's done.
yeah.
Yep.
All right,
That's who you got.
Next year,
Stacks.
Next year's different.
Well, this might be a bit of a reach, but what about Ryan? Or not? Sorry, not Ryan Tannehill. My bad. Kirk Cousins.
You know
that's an
what?
interesting one.
That's
You know
that's
what?
not
Kellen
bad.
Mond.
You know what? You might be on a song. You might be on a
Devin
song
is
with
back.
that.
He's alive. It's all good.
You,
I love how Stacks has an actual guess and he's actually trying. And Will came at us
you
with
might
Russell
be on to
Wilson,
something.
and he's like, "This might be a bit of a reach," but and then says
You
it
might
says a
be
good
on
one.
to something though.
Yeah,
Go back and tell me the last good.
no, he's on.
The last good Kirk Cousins game. Go back and tell me what it was. Don't worry.
No,
I'll
I'm
wait.
saying Stacks
first
had
game
a
of the
good
season.
answer.
Don't worry. I'll wait.
First game
And
of
your
the
answer
season.
was ridiculous.
First game of the season.
I mean, I can see it. Because without Dalvin Cook and Justin Jefferson,
And Justin Jefferson. What? Yeah, I mean he's average at best. I mean, obviously you're gonna do it, but I mean, he's not that great.
Really?
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins? You mean 66% completion percentage?
that great.
What?
Really?
Okay,
66%?
what's he done in the playoffs, Seven?
That would be all time. That would be all
Playoffs?
No,
time.
no, I'm talking about this
Yeah.
year. This year, 66%.
Oh, he's
15
60%
he's
for his
already
career.
Yeah, 1,500 yards. He's averaging 250 yards a game. He has 9 touchdowns. Really?
That offense is loaded. For one, I know exactly what Will's
Really?
saying. That
I
offense
get it.
is
I get it.
loaded, bro. You
I
can
get it.
plug
Okay.
a lot of
I get
quarterbacks
it.
into that.
I get it.
You
But,
can plug
I mean,
Davis Mills into that.
You really could because what
are they
Kurt
gonna
Russell
do?
did.
I mean, down the stretch. How long is he going to keep that up?
He
Look
does
at
it
his
every
career
regular season.
statistics.
He does it every
He's-
regular season.
But go
He's the
back.
best
but
above
go
average.
back though. But go back though. Will you need him to really come up big as he come up big? Nope.
No.
But here's the thing with Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins' job is not to be the best quarterback in the NFL. His job is to be the best above average quarterback in the NFL. He makes the Vikings look decent and look competitive without actually being super great. But you know what? He's not super bad. He's a better quarterback than guys like Dak Prescott. I would take Kirk Cousins over Dak Prescott or Derek Carr any day of the fucking week.
Go on,
He's
Dan.
not a
What were you asking me there?
He's not a risk. He's not a risk. I forgot what was I asking you? No, I was just saying I was agreeing with. I was saying the Stacks that's a good guess. I was actually just commenting on Stacks saying that it was going to be a reach on Kirk Cousins and makes a good guess. And you said Russell Wilson. We said the most likely. to get not the ones that should, because Russell Wilson should probably not be the starter for the Broncos. Is he going to continue to be? Yes, 100%. Russell Wilson is going to continue to be.
100%.
Russell Westbrook and Russell Wilson.
It's Ciara's husband.
It's
Ciara's husband and Russell Westbrook.
I just think when he played that game last week, you saw his two receivers looking at each other, and the week before that, you saw the running back looking at him like, "Hell, you doing?" They're just dejected. They have no confidence in him at all to get the
Broncos jumped off the highest Rocky Mountain peak into Ciara's husband's just depth of whatever's Russell Wilson's vibe is. I think that he's like a shaman, half weird thing.
He looks like the type of guy that doesn't put sugar in his Kool-Aid. And he's trying to sell these guys.
And the reason why I say it's possible because it makes you ask that question. Are you going to go the whole season with this? Between your players not respecting who the so-called leader is and the fans turning on you, no matter how much you paying him, how long are you going to continue to stay with him with those two factors in play?
Ask the Lakers that same question.
Will, you have a lot in common with Russell Wilson. Number one being the fact that you're both biracial angels. So, how much pressure does that put you under in an NFL locker room for real? This is a real question. With Patrick Mahomes, this has to be an issue too. Like, there's a lot of black dudes in that locker room. Okay, you're a half white guy, so you're half white, half black. That seriously is an issue. I think that's an issue with Russell Wilson for sure, because I don't think that a lot of the black dudes in there respect. Seriously, this is a real thing, guys. I'm not I don't think they respect him because I think that they think he wants to be white. I'm not joking.
Diva.
He's
a diva.
He's acting like the fucking diva white guy quarterbacks.
Yeah,
that
he's
are
a diva.
Yep. Okay. Just making sure that's the thing.
He is a Christian.
A Christian diva.
White thing.
Yeah.
Cam Newton. Christian Cam Newton.
Yep.
Yes. Like, yeah, and it's
as a
worse
Christian,
because of the Christian thing.
I'm a Christian, so I'm not saying the Christian part as a critique.
Not saying
I'm just saying as a description.
Not saying it's bad. No.
It's factual.
As a
just factual stuff. Yeah.
He is the Christian Cam Newton.
Right.
We're not saying anything about our actual view on the subject. We're actually saying what those guys' view.
What they look at. Right.
That's what they see. That's what they see.
Yes.
Because when you make that type of money, you either got to be good with your teammates or good on the field. And right now, he's not good with either one.
He's never been good with teammates, apparently.
He can't control his hairline. He can't control that locker room. He can't control his throws. Homeboy needs to control something.
So that's
production.
What I'm saying.
You guys see the Marshawn Lynch interview?
Yes, I saw that. Yes.
Yeah, where he said, outside of his team, they can't actually directly get a hold of him. And then Pat McAfee said, through all the quarterbacks I had, as a leader, I was always able to get a hold of Eli and Luck and things of that nature. So that's what I'm saying.
At some point during the season, particularly when they see they're out of playoff contention. They don't have a chance to win the division, go to the playoffs. Why keep them in? I really think toward the end of the season, if they're not where they need to be, they'll bench him.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Here's a random one. What about Malik Willis for Ryan Tannehill?
Yeah. Just because Tannehill is like in the office with Derrick Henry.
The only thing I'll say is this.
I was just throwing it out there. I'm not saying
the only reason why I say is this. If you're willing to punt on Ryan Tannehill for a rookie quarterback, that's gutsy.
I would be.
That's gutsy.
Yeah.
But at some point you gotta see what you got. So yeah.
And you have to understand what those guys have on the line. Mike Vrabel's got a lot on the line to be just making moves willy nilly. We would, in theory, we'd be like, I'd fucking douse on Ryan Tannehill. He's going to be average forever for Malik Willis, but we can't do that because Ryan Tannehill gets paid $25 million a year and Malik Willis gets paid $375,000. You know what I'm saying? So
there is when you look at the Titans, they're 4-2. Their two highest scoring games were against the Raiders and the Colts, and they only managed 24 points. Okay. They got blown out by the Bills 41-7. Their loss to the Giants was by 1 point. But most of their games,
fuck you, Lane.
with the exception of their two losses,
Lane, don't
most
think
of
you
their
just come on here
games,
and tell us when to wrap up.
most of their games are one score when they win. And
Lane, we're gonna go until 3 a.m. just because you fucking said that shit, bro.
No,
The hell you say?
quit talking shit to Lane.
Right now,
let's
me
wrap
and
it
Will
up.
are
Let's wrap
starting.
it up.
hell you say?
Right now, me
We
and
do need
Will
to
are
wrap
starting
it
the
up.
MJ
I got
LeBron
stuff to do
conversation
tomorrow.
right now. I'm kidding.
I got stuff to do tomorrow.
Right now, we're starting it.
Oh man.
Guys,
Apparently,
it's
my
a
neighbors are
fucking
having a
joke.
fireworks show.
Oh,
It's a-
okay.
It's a 9mm, Tony.
All right,
Get down.
All right, y'all. Real quick. I want to end the show. Dan said he had a dick of the week. We haven't done dick of the week in a minute, so let's go ahead and end up the show with Dan's dick of the week before we roll out. Go ahead, Dan.
Of course, you would come all the way back to that. Like I remembered who my fucking dick of the week was an
You
hour
should
and
remember.
fucking 55 minutes ago.
You should remember.
Well, that was over an hour ago.
You
bro.
should
I have
remember,
probably
sir.
me.
I
It's
make
probably
Siri-
Remember,
me.
sir.
I make Siri remind me of things like just within the half hour. That's why I've been stepping out. I got to go back and be like, hey, remind me of this. Make carrots later. I mean, it would definitely, if I had to pick a dick, it's definitely fucking probably Aaron Boone, bro. Like, I said on the show that if Aaron Boone gets dominated in an ALCS, he's gonna get fired, and he just got dominated in ALCS. I think it might be done. I don't know if
it might be time.
I
time.
don't think he's a bad manager. I don't think he's a bad manager. I'm not one of those people who's just like, oh yeah, we just made an ALCS, let's fire our fucking manager. I'm not one of those people for real. But like,
man, Marv Levy went to 4 Super Bowl. Man,
dude, he does.
He
Yeah,
was on a hot seat. So come on now.
He clearly does not get them to the next level somehow, and his lineups are weird as fuck. He leads off Gleyber Torres in a random game too. Like, that dude doesn't. What the fuck is going on? There's just weird stuff. I don't know. He's my dick of the week for sure. I think he's probably
Do you
getting
think?
fired, even though I like him.
What I said would need to happen for Aaron Boone to lose his job happened.
Yep.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And that's it. What I said would have to happen. Them getting absolutely devastated.
Smash.
Here's the thing: if it goes to 6 or 7 and they lose, Aaron Boone has a job.
He's back.
Year.
And Aaron
What
Judge
happened-
is more likely to come back.
Yeah, but getting swept by the Astros in the ALCS after having to struggle to get past Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it goes also to the fact that the Astros have taken you out of the ALCS.
What?
3 of the past 6
times?
seasons.
Yeah,
3 of the
yeah,
past
that's
6 seasons.
Yeah.
Quick thought.
Sure.
Does this make Aaron Judge want to come back more because he feels like he has some kind of unfinished business with his team,
No.
and the fact that he hasn't won a title and everybody wins titles in New York?
He wants that
Yankees
money.
fans booing him. I think the Yankees fans
He want
booing him
that
during the
money.
playoffs.
He wants
If
that
he
money.
goes, if he goes anywhere, guys, it ain't fucking LA. He's gonna go to San Francisco. If
San
he goes
Francisco,
anywhere,
his childhood
Fans say
team.
San Francisco.
there's two definitions. Yeah, there's two destinations. It's back to New York or it's the Giants.
I
Right.
think the Mets could be a stretch. Steve Cohen will back the money truck up to his house.
He'll back the money tree, but he won't
If
put
he
deal.
gets $45 to $50 million a year, I don't want him back. I want Mike Trout and Jacob deGrom, and I don't want fucking Aaron Judge. I'll take that trade.
Put that on, hey,
All right, and on
Hey.
that note,
is that on tape? We taped that, right? Okay.
Yep.
that's all.
Okay, we
tape.
got it on tape.
And
Okay,
that,
I
Won't
didn't
him
know
back.
sure.
He's,
I just want to be sure. All right,
he's
y'all.
a
That's
32-year-old who just hit 62 home runs. You think he's ever going to have a fucking season like that again?
That's true.
No.
That's true. He ain't.
Isaiah Roby, 6 points tonight for the Spurs. GBR.
GBR, baby! 6
And on
points?
that note, guys,
Woo!
that's gonna do it for
Oh,
us
bitch.
here at the Sports Report. And on
Hitting
that
them
note,
jumpers
guys,
like he was in the cornfields, bro. Woo.
he done brought the cornfields in this. Dang. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it for us here on the Sports Report podcast. For
Thank you,
myself,
Lane.
Seven, Josie, Stacks, Dan.
Thank you,
We'll
Lane.
see you again next week
So
right
fuck
here, the Sports Report podcast. Everyone have a
Tell us
great week. Look out for the reels and take care.
Kidding, Landon. Kidding. Don't get mad at me. I'm not telling you. Just don't tell us when to fucking get off, all right?
And I
Get
still
off
go,
the thing.
go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way. All the